What's up, the John Squad? This is John Panlini, your YouTube World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion here on YouTube. And this was the final Raw before WrestleMania. And here we go. We are going to do the WWE Raw Results for March 31st, 2014. Here we go. To open up the show, we had The Undertaker starts the show by saying that he doesn't claim to be better than any of his victims, or he does go any further than anyone else at WrestleMania. He asked Brock Lesnar what he actually is going to do to him and try to beat him. And he knows Brock is dangerous, but there are people who believe. These people believe in the streak and Brock will rest in peace. But Brock and Paul Heyman cut him off. Heyman says Brock doesn't have to win. He says Taker has to not lose the match, and all takes its one moment and F5 to lose, which is a spoiler, not a prediction. Brock walks toward the ring and tries to take Taker out a few times. Then Heyman slides in a chair, and then Brock slides in the ring. Taker meets him with a few minutes, but Brock drops him with a clothesline, then hits an F5 on the Undertaker and Taker from the bottom of the ramp. Now the next match to kick off Raw was Big E versus Alberto Del Rio. The winner of that match was Alberto Del Rio. Back and forth match, like I said, it was a pretty good match. They could have done better, but Big E versus Alberto Del Rio was good. That's all I have to say. Next up, we had from Total Divas when Summer Rae slapped Natalya in the face. Summer Rae versus Natalya. Winner Summer Rae. Good match too. The Authority comes out. They make fun of WrestleMania season flavor of the month and say that Daniel Bryan is this year's fate. Triple H says that they want to believe in Bryan, but he's beaten everyone in front of him. Then they play a highlight reel of all of the fades he's beaten. He says he is going to beat Bryan and put an end to the Yes Movement. He will and also win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But Batista cuts him off before he can leave. Batista says he doesn't want an HH's video because HH never beat him. But Triple H says that he said that already and he should worry about his match. Batista says HH shouldn't worry about beating Bryan because he might not even make it to the title match. And he knows that this goes. Batista calls Triple H the brains and Stephanie the prawn. That had me laughing when he said that. Then Randy Orton comes out and says that they'll need to reconsider their WrestleMania plans. He says that he will love to see Triple H slap Batista around, but he wants Triple H to step away from the match so that he can face Batista one-on-one. Triple H says Orton should stop kissing up and become the Viper again, because that's the only way it's keeping his title. Triple H says that he can't even think of beating the Viper. If he shows up for now, Batista versus Orton tonight is a no disqualification. Next up, the next match of the night, we have Los Mandos and the Usos versus Ryback and the Real Americans. That was an awesome match. I love tag team matches. Pretty decent. And the winner of that match is the Los Mandos and the Usos. Next up of the match of the night, we have Fandango and Damien Sandow versus the Brotherhood. And the winner of that match in the tag team match, the Brotherhood. Next up, we have Bray Wyatt versus R-Truth. What's up? And the winner of that match with the Sister Abigail, Bray Wyatt. Lumberjill match, AJ Lee versus Naomi. That was a good Divas match, and I love the Divas, and they're hot. But the winner of that match is Naomi. Then we have John Cena's backstage. He says that Bray Wyatt has forced him to fight, so they will see fire and rage from him on Sunday. He says that he will be a monster, but he needs to do it because it means that he can face his fears and overcome. Cena says he won't let his career end on Sunday, and he knows Bray is defending change, but the only change is going to come when he shows his foot up Bray's ass. Kane versus Roman Reigns. Now, where that match by no disqualification, Kane, because the Shield started beating down on Kane, and I love that part, and I really do hope that the Shield beat Oh You Didn't Know, Road Dogg and Kane. Next up, we have Rowdy. Roddy Piper is here for the Piper's Pit, and he puts over the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and talks about how important Andre was to WrestleMania. Piper goes to make his pick to win, but Miz cuts him off, saying that he is going to win with a Brogue Kick. Then Titus O'Neil is out next, and he spells out the winner Titus. Titus. We all know it's Titus, so why is he even spelling it out? Piper tries to control it, but Dolph Ziggler comes out and talks about stealing the show. Then Piper says he get things started and rakes Miz in the eyes. I laughed hysterical about that. I don't know if you also leave a comment if you did. Piper throws him into Sheamus, and they all start brawling. The locker room empties a lot, but then all start brawling. Rey Mysterio makes his entrance, which I was excited about. Hits a 619. Then Sheamus hits a broke hit before Big Show clears the ring by himself. Rey Mysterio is left standing on the floor. Standing on the floor. Oops, I made a mistake. But Show catches him and presses him onto the other superstars on the floor, which I did not like. But you know what? I think Big Show's going to win this year's Onto the John Memorial Battle Royal. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going to happen. Next up, the main event of them all to end Raw was Batista versus Randy Orton. And unfortunately, Daniel Bryan comes out and starts to beat the shit out of Triple H. And I liked that part. Knowing that match was a no contest. So guys, that's all the time I have for you today. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. I'll catch you all later, John Squad. Peace. I hope you all enjoy WrestleMania. I couldn't do this much without you all. Peace. Once again. Booyah.